Quick little lunch break right here. I think what we're seeing, folks, is the implementation of the New World Order. Everybody is going to be affected by this shutdown because it's a federal shutdown. Federal people are taking, right here in Michigan, a lot of people are being asked to take pay cuts. And if you can't get unemployment because of the federal shutdown, you're still going to starve and be put out in the street. This is more than the EBT queens and kings. This is for everybody that is not an essential worker of the federal government. How is Congress the only people in the federal government still getting paid? I think both sides are in on this together. You know why? Is because both sides got 5, 6, 7 figures in their bank account. They got their bunkers ready. Okay, if they don't get this problem fixed, I think spiritually, what I hear in my head and in my spirit, if they don't get this problem fixed by this weekend, there is going to be a whole month of catch up. The whole month of November is going to be bad. People are not going to get caught up because this is what we consider the slow season. Okay. Even in the production world, you get into October, November, December, and into January, it's a slow season for production. It's really going to be slow now since people aren't making any money. People are being laid off. You're being asked to take pay cuts, and then if you don't, you have to get on unemployment. But how can they give you unemployment if the government is shut down? And the only people that are getting paid are the people in Congress? Are you serious? Both sides arguing one on the other when both of them can just say, hey, let's just get the country back open. You can't mean to tell me that this ain't a WWE situation. Y'all in the ring fighting. You got a storyline. Y'all supposedly hate one another. But then offline, you probably having filet mignon together. What happened over in Naples? They knew that their government was faulty, faking in front of them and then laughing it up and yapping it up and counting the money bag behind the public's back. That's why they overthrew their parliament over there. That's what's getting ready to happen over here. Okay, when federal workers, I'm not talking about the EBT people, because they've had hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in benefits they could have been stacking up and saving. We talking about workers now that, again, if this is federal, folks, I want y'all to think about this. The FCC, Federal Communications Committee, that is our wireless cell phones. That is our comms, okay? Somebody has to man them towers. So our communication could go down. They've already talked about airports and flights being delayed. That's federal. People have to man the station to guide the airplanes. That could stop working. Anything federal where this bleed down effect is happening, you could see a trickle down effect. Jesus was correct. None of his prophecies have failed. This is the beginning of the days of sorrow. Wars, rumors of wars. Okay, we see that. Pestilence, we see that. Sickness and disease. Okay, famines, we see that. And earthquakes in diverse places, we see that too. If you're not awake and have your eyes open to what's going on, God said, I'm pouring out my spirit in these last days and I'm calling all to repentance. Okay. As I just put up the video, God is looking for his spiritual children because there's an evacuation that's getting ready to happen because this world is about to cook. It's not going to get any better, folks. Y'all had the ability, and the whole world is looking at the United States of Babylon fall over itself. The quickest way to destroy a country is to kill it from within. These people, folks, are going to start going at each other, just as Revelation chapter 6 says. I've been saying it, and others have well. The wrath of man is the first 6 months. The rage monster is out there, and it's ready. Let's continue to pray that we are covered by the blood of the Lamb that had been slain to keep us protected, a hedge of protection around us and our family while we're standing at the banks of the Red Sea.